Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Military Incremental Complex. We have a bunch of stuff to get through today. Um, um, let's unlock guns. We'll go through and buy some stuff here in a second. Option 1 tends to be the best 20% faster, that's fine. Sure. Clipboards. Let's do research 50% faster. That's fantastic. We have quite a bit of money just from letting this sit since last episode. What have I got in the stock market? Oh, we have some new stuff. We'll get to there here in a second. But let's turn on auto buy for everything. Um, 33% cheaper. Um, you just gotta go through here and alright, so we need to go into materials. Let's some more gunpowder. Why is that in the red? Alright, so we need more gun parts, more TNT, more steel. Alright, so now we're making enough chemicals. Looks like we might need some more steel. Let's buy a gun part factory, which puts us way low on steel. That's fine. Looks like we are making chemicals up, and our steel has balanced out. We're also not making... Alright, so we're down on brass and gunpowder. Yeah, so we're down on brass and gunpowder. Super easy. Still good on chemicals. So we're good all the way across there. Trying to get this up to max speed. Then we'll do the same with this fella. Going to be super easy, as that's up to 350, which is all we need. And that's all of those that we need as well. Let's look into the stock market. Nope, still can't buy 5 at a time. We're going to try to save up some money. Via the auto clicker selling all this. Did not set it fast enough. Hopefully that should be better. Seems like we're still running low on brass and gunpowder. So we need about another 3K. Super easy to do. So then we just need more gunpowder. Alright, so we're still losing copper and chemicals now. We're losing 46K copper a second? Really? Still massively down. I cannot buy another 100, but now it's showing us good on chemicals. Or not chemical, on copper. Alright, so we're still massively down on chemicals. But that's fine. And bad part is we wasn't even making anything. Interesting. Let's go to the research. Gun self 20% more. 50% more. Guns sell 20% more. Let's unlock bombs. Bombs sell for 20% more. Okay. And that gives us time to get upgraded fuses. So now we have to start making microchips, which takes copper and silicon. Let's go to the stock market. Alright, we need a bunch of money to go ahead and get through this. Let's go through and do all that fun stuff. Alright, now we need to make bombs. What are we missing? Oh, silicone. Yeah, that should be good. We're running low on brass. That should be good enough. Looks like we need more silicon production as well. I think that solved that. More brass is still needed. And then for some reason that makes us need more silicon. Alright, that's all the manual ones made, so we can automate you. And that makes us drastically short on TNT and gun parts. And that makes us massively short in terms of steel. Running absurdly low on TNT, so we'll just auto-click that up. Alright, that's not bad. Let's privatize all that fun stuff. Um, let's go to the research. A gun sell for more. Max fear 50% higher. Um, oh, we have 8 current political favors as well. Um, let's get that up. Research faster, that's also great. And cost less? That's fantastic. Alright, it looks like we don't make enough microchips for that. So that means I need more silicon, which that's absurdly expensive. Um, showing us massively down on most parts, which not good. But we'll work on that once we get some of this money up. Mines produce 100% more. That's fantastic. Packages, sure. And we'll get you as well. Yeah, so it looks like we're running out of silicone, brass, gunpowder, and TNT. So that's not great. So let's sell all this stuff. Up to our first billion. Um, Let's go ahead and get that maxed out. That was so it can start buying. Um, hmm. Alright, so we can privatize at least those two. Um, let's privatize you. I'd like to be able to take you up, so let's go to sell all of this. We're gonna auto buy a couple of things there. Um, go ahead and privatize you and both of you. We won't quite go further than that yet. Um, research is going pretty quick for right now, and we're still working on mentors as well. Alright, so surely that's enough brass. Then we need another 10k silicon, which that should do it. Alright, then we need another 36. Huh? That's not feasible. I guess we'll just keep occasionally buying TNT. Oh, that's, yeah, let's just increase the fear factor. Bunch of grenades in there. Um, I think that's a much better option. Yeah, look how fast that's going now. Um, bomb sell for 20% more. Looking forward to getting crates here. Um, bomb sell 20% more. 33% more. That's all there is for right now. Hopefully we get Jeeps here. Cool, focus on Jeeps. So that's when we start making a bunch of money. So that puts us even further behind on the TNT. So let's buy 400 million. Need to get a little bit more steel. Alright, and we can get Jeeps now. So now we need vehicle parts being produced. Which I guess also use plastic. Let's just buy 40 of them. So it uses 30k steel a second. Let's just buy an absurd amount of everything. Need more brass again. And gunpowder. And gun parts. Steel, we're currently down 700k per second. In terms of gun parts, we don't need nearly that many. I think that's a good amount for now. And that puts us okay on steel. So now we're just lacking 100k TNT per go. Um, do a little bit of contract fulfillment. What are you good for? Let's just buy that just to have it. Gold max multiplier is now higher. Yeah, so that's good for this. Let's work on selling. And we need to actually go ahead and make a few vehicles. Just need to do this 12 times. Which is much better than the 300 that I had to do it to start with. 341, so that's all we need. Alright, so we need more vehicle parts and need a lot more plastic. Okay. So vehicle parts is a bunch of steel. So let's purchase more steel production. Is that sustainable? No, we are still over 1,500 short on every vehicle. Let's focus on business because I'd like to get down to pallets. And let's just focus them on new stuff all the way. We can just buy a metric ton of everything. As we're now up to 15 billion. All that cost a metric ton. Let's privatize these two. And we should be able to purchase all the way up through these. Um, so we're making 128 million per second and a half based off of this. And so we just got another political favor. More weapons price, or let's do faster research. I feel like that's a good amount. So we need another 10k plastic. Super easy. And we are still massively short on vehicle parts. And then that puts us way short on steel. And for that, it's 2 billion. Let's get the maximum fear factor. All right. That might be enough. What did I need? More steel. It was in fact not enough. Sell a bunch of ammo here. Is that enough steel? I didn't buy steel there. I bought chemicals. What a goober. So I need 3 more upgrades, so probably about 16 mil. And for every weapon that we sell, we actually make more off the ammo. Alright, so that should be enough to purchase several steel upgrades, which puts us into the positive there. So the only thing we're short on is TNT at the moment. Um, let's go to research. And let's focus on pallets. That was so we can sell more at a time. There we go. Look at the price of ammo shoot up. Raking in the money there. Uh, we're pretty close to being able to upgrade this. Let's privatize you. That's only 50 billion to do that. And that's 248 trillion to do that again. 1 trillion, 1 trillion, 1 trillion. We're pretty close to being able to do that one without any downtime on it. Let's make more guns. And that put us way down on steel. Um, so as we all know, the only solution to that is to purchase more. In which we were very close, so we'll just purchase 2 more. Brass, we're flirting. Um, Look at the sheer quantities. 1,412 made, I don't even know, and that's multiplied by 5 as well. Let's look into the research. What have we got? They're working on so many things at one time. We're actually running out of microchips as well. More silicon. Okay. $20% more expensive Jeeps. Spicy scientist. That's great. Buy 2 more interns and another scientist mine. Purchase a bunch more vehicle parts. In which I want to get this instant or pretty quickly here. That was so I can swap everything over to plastic. Um, and we're only lacking like 84k there. We're lacking 800k steel though. That should put us good there. Hmm. Why are we short on plastic now? Like it's so random. Alright, we are massively short on steel though. 238 billion for that next upgrade. We're gonna need several. Alright, that's 2 trillion. And we cannot get anywhere near enough to do this. Oh, we'll probably run out of that pretty quick. Let's unlock artillery. Each intern makes scientists 1% better. That's fantastic. Um, that's going to be another really good upgrade for us. Mines produce 100% more. That's fantastic. That's not going to take very long at all, as we're now up to making 500 mil every second and a half. Next political favor. Oh, we have one. What do we think? Hmm. Faster research. Sounds great. Alright, and so now we can make artillery. Let's take refineries are 50% cheaper. Um, we'll just let that do its thing. Hold on. Actually, I think before we really get into some of the stuff, yeah, I want this to take gun parts instead of main guns. What do you take? 104 gun parts? Um, we can somewhat stabilize that for now. Alright, and so that's all we needed to be there. And now we're running out of gun parts at a rate of knots. Only losing about 1,000 per second though, so that's not horrible. I guess it probably is, considering, how much we use. I think we may be. Yeah, that's not ever going to be valid. Um, Automatic production upgrades 40% cheaper. Jeep sell 33% more. Jeep bodies use half as much steel and plastic. That's fantastic. We can purchase 6 of those upgrades. We're pretty close to getting double Jeeps. Double Jeeps. And that makes us 3.5K short on gun parts, which we can just turn this up. And we're still somehow in the positive on steel. We're also still lacking 600 or like 600 gun parts. That should be good. We're now iffy on plastic. Um, we're working on so many upgrades at one time. Like these upgrades are so ridiculously expensive. Let's go ahead and privatize that. Alright, I got to where I need it to. That's going to cost 248 trillion to take it to the next level, which we're not going to do that quite yet. What is our stock dividends right now? 2.168 billion. Eh. All products sell for 20% more, sure. Buy more at a time. Let's take stocks earn 30% more. Fear amplifies clicked every 20 seconds. Non-specific is 50% faster. Slowing down a little bit. Alright, that's showing us a little bit short on plastic, but I think it's actually fine. What do we need here? Maybe another gun. Can't afford the jeeps. Can't afford artillery either. That's fine. Let's bribe again. Um, what do we think? Automated production's faster. I believe that's fine. And we should always have max fear now. We're now up to 4 trillion. Purchase 2 more interns per 30 seconds. Let's put everybody into existing for a moment. Actually, we don't have to. We just made our sign Tor link insanely fast. Right, let's look into our research. 20% less material, that's fine. Let's require the computer. Alright, so that means we need a slew of microchips. And that's probably going to put us horribly low on silicon. How low is that? We're well below what we need to be at. Alright, so then we also need more copper. Nowhere near where we need to be there either. What do we got here? Stocks earn 20% more. Ammo can sell for more. Mines produce 100% more. That's fantastic. Let's take ammo sells for 100% more. Artillery sell for 33% more. And we can sell more at a time. That's fantastic. We got up to 1 quadrillion there for a second, and then I believe it purchased some stuff back here. Buy more at a time. Stocks earn 20% more. As we're now making 30 billion just off of that. Um, 2.5K short on gun parts. And we're 3K short on brass. And a million short on plastic. If we can just make as much as we can. And we can crank up our gun parts. Alright, so now we're just short on plastic, which is ridiculously expensive to buy. Hopefully this will let me unlock the missiles. It did. Cool. Work on that. Another political favor has come in. Let's increase weapons prices. Why are we short on everything? Oh, it's where we did those. Okay. Alright, so are we really short 58K on brass now? Yeah, apparently we're short 58K brass per second. Let's just eliminate that problem. Like, that stuff's just so ridiculously cheap. Computers should be our next thing. Um, no luck there yet. That's fine. I think we'll be fine just about everywhere. I wouldn't, well, I wouldn't hate to see. That's a prestige point. And we also just doubled our amount of artillery produced. 83 gun parts. So we're now 60k short on brass for whatever reason. It's fine. I have billions in storage. Missiles are slowly working on themselves. As we're now casually just making trillions. What would this prestige point be good to go towards? Um, like you and you would be two good upgrades. Um, you're not great. I really want to get you as well. You're not bad either. But we'd have to make 45 trillion per second to get the next one. And I can't believe I messed that up. We're up to a quadrillion now. Excuse me. I'm sure we could make more, but we could probably do grenades. All that's in the billions. We could probably do bombs again. Maybe not. That's actually fine. Next political favor comes in here in 30 seconds. What do we think is going to be our best bet? I couldn't really care about the bribing cost. Um, maybe automated production is faster. That made us short on several things. Alright, and now we can make missiles. I want them to focus into science, that way so we can get to computers. Okay, let's look at the missiles. Let's get pre-installed motors, factory-made missiles. Let's not do that quite yet. Have the guidance already programmed in. That's fantastic. Huh? Okay, so it's less steps now. Ah, I can't even click on the right button. Alright, so that's all I need there. Missile production line, automate it. Oh, we need aero parts for that. Okay. 40 millisecond. Oh, okay. That was what was in the positive on that. Let's not worry about that. Let's acquire that research. Oh, we can get computers now. Interns and our scientists are 30% more effective. Yeah, that's a lot quicker. Supercomputers are 18 trillion, which isn't bad. Not bad at all. What is this? Might as well go ahead and get the research. Half as much steel? Sure. Oh, I think we'd much rather have mines cheaper. We're not massively down on anything other than gunpowder, but I'm not concerned. Okay, so I bought two and it only gave me one. Well, let's take mines are cheaper. Missiles. I need two more upgrades there. Should be pretty simple. Oh yeah, double the missiles. What do we think? More Jeeps? Might as well just buy as much as we can there. And then let's acquire all that research. More sun twirling speed. We're about to be able to level this stuff up to level 5. turn on auto sell for those. Alright, we can privatize you. How much did you cost? 248 trillion. Get that up as far as we can. Let's privatize you, and then we'll upgrade you. It got up far enough. Another new research. Oh, 30% less after each privatization. Yeah, that's extremely good. Everything sells 20% more. Scientists help out computers 20% more. Let's focus on trucks. Another ammo. We can actually take these private as well. And we'll privatize those as well. That one disappeared. Let's get trucks. So now we sell 100k ammo at a time. Okay, I think if we build up to about 7 or 8 million ammo, I think we'll be good. We're looking good on all this stuff still. I mean, 10k per second down isn't anything. I mean, plastic, yeah. Yeah, but we'll be fine. Arrow parts, not concerned about it. That looks like a new item. But I think I'm going to let this run for a minute, and I'll be back. So I walked away for a little bit further than I had intended on. Just try to see if we're low. Oh god, we're lagging really bad. Let's see if I can't fix that. Alright, so even on low amounts coming through, we're just making too much. What do we got here? Ripple of Fear. Costs no money. Well, I'm confused. What do we got in research? Oh, we're close to unlocking tanks, so let's focus on that. Bulkiest materials. Sounds lovely. Let's actually gain this computer mine real quick. Half as many arrow parts, twice as many arrow parts. Yeah, that's fine. What do we got lobbying? We should have enough political points to do most of everything I need. Refineries and extractors cost less. And let's add some tax breaks in. that a little bit cheaper. Um, um, yeah, some of that's pretty good, but I think I want to go with Lucky Intern. And it looks like we have another one. Sell prices scale with there. I think that's fine. What else we got? Computer mine. Sounds lovely. Let's buy a few supercomputers. Look at how much quicker that's going now. What is convoys? Okay, so it just allows us to sell more at a time. I would suspect we would be able to... Look how bad we're lagging. That's insane. And I really can't... I can do a little bit, I guess. Let's turn off that. Oh, that's horrible. I can't believe it's lagging that bad. I don't know why. It might be the money pouring in. Let's acquire all this research. Tanks, let's unlock. Refineries produce 50 million more materials. Sure. Stocks earn 20% more dividends. Everything sells for 20% more. Refiner. Let's take automatic production. It's a little cheaper. Lobbying timer. Yeah, sure, that could be shorter. Contract awards better. Tanks sell for more. Let's get convoys. Oops. Ammo sells for 200% more. Contract awards better. Oh lord. So now we're to tanks. Or do we make 28 at a time? Why is it shaking so bad? Like why? Oh, it's because we don't have the main guns. As to why that's not working. Then we need armor as well. And there's 28 tanks made. Let's get power frame. Then let's slide that over. Just want to make sure we get lined up. It looks like the chassis and engine come pre-installed now. And then targeting is also done. Like, this is so laggy. Only got to make another 104. Like, this is honestly horrible. Alright, need to do one more manual. Alright, let's get the tank production line. Automated tank. And let's automate that. Oh, Lord. Look how bad that is. Oh, God. Let's focus on jets. Let's privatize these. And then, I reckon surely we can. Look how slow that percentage is going down. Good Lord. That's how bad we're lagging at this point. Got another political favor. I mean, we're only missing a few at this point. Twice as much armor. Sounds lovely. Reruns? Sure. Alright, next upgrade is 50 quadrillion. Not bad. Let's auto-click through there. I don't know what we're buying. Let's quit clicking for a moment. This is honestly horrible to play. I think we're just getting straight up computers at this point. Actually getting 9 every 300 seconds. Sure. There's another thing here? We're currently making 24 billion research points, right? Every second. And that's still not enough. Another boost to our income there. Or another prestige point, I should say. So that's fine. How is the sign twirling going? Profit per flip 381 million. And we're flipping 333.1k times. I don't really know how that works, but anyway. Oh my goodness, it's so laggy. I don't know if my PC's just that much of a potato or what's going on. After this is done, well, we can just slide this up to new. And that lets us produce jets. Do. Alright, let's see. This is honestly horrible. I'm making 60 jets. What buttons do I have to... Oh. Just gotta do this another 8 times. This would honestly suck to do. Just one at a time. Alright, 4 more times. Three more times. Alright, that's all we need. So we can get the jet production line. Automated jet production. Turn on that bad boy. physically could not tell you what's going on. Double jet, sure. We're now making 680.49 very quickly. Or what? What do we run out of? Is it the aluminum? Because it seems like everything else we're holding pretty steady on. So we get a little bit of auto sale going. Um, Foreign military sales. Ammo and gun sell for 200% more. That's fantastic. Sure, tanks can require aero parts. That's fine. It's so laggy. I think it's this, which our stock dividends are making us 42.3 quadrillion every 30 seconds. Maximum prestige all the way across. Only upgrades we have left are right there. Yeah, so that's not an upgrade that it's letting me buy. So that's fine. Nice and simple there. Another political favor, so bribes cost even less. That's quintillion, which, yeah. Able to get quite a few upgrades there. Okay, so it's going to take. We're almost up to our next level of bribe reduction as well. Um, that's also a good upgrade. But is there anything better? Um, I think we got that one and this one. Like that would also be good. So maybe we try to go for it, which we're at 5.51 quintillion, which I physically do not know. It might be worth it. It might be worth prestiging at this point. Um, let's fulfill some contracts here. just to have them done. I got some new research, so trains, which lets us sell more at a time. Then ramjets, 10 times as many vehicle parts sell for 30% more, sure. And then uh, jets require 200 armor, sure. As we now have all of our, I hate that that happens. We're in max favors though. I hate that there's one that's still there. Oh, that's annoying. We're pretty close to unlocking the ships to be produced. So what we'll do, we'll go through and try to. Oh, that was quick. Yeah, that sold very quickly. I think we're still buying some stuff over on the stock market, maybe. And this one is inherently broken. Okay. And we're finally selling all the ammo that we're producing. Purchase all those. So we might have to prestige. Um, Maybe we go for a prestige. Eh, screw it. Let's do it. Okay. Let's go ahead and buy up some material. Gotta get our bonuses. And that's all that we need there. And then we can automate that. Okay, let's get research started as well. How's it already autom? How is it already maxed? Let's buy stock stacks immediately. Um, Ammo sells 30% more. Let's get grenades. Ready to be automated. Then after this, we'll start working on getting everything back up and running. That should be enough. Let's see here. Ammo sells 60% more. Ammo sells 20% more. Non-specific faster. Interns 50% better. Ammo sells 40% more. It's all fantastic. Unlocking grenades, which will just double our ammo price. Let's get some lead going. Some copper, which turns into brass. What else do we need? Steel. And let's get a little bit of TNT. We'll do something like that. And a little bit of gunpowder as well. Just trying to get as much as we can. Let's start auto buy. Grenade still 20% more. That's fantastic. Guess I need to go through here and sell off some of this ammo. It's not really making us a whole lot of anything right now. So I'm going to play this back up to close to where we were, and I will be back. Okay, so we're up to a pretty similar spot, except for this run. I have taken ammo and just down the guns. I'm just trying to get another prestige point here, which I just was able to do. That will still have it for the next time we prestige. Take that. I've did a little bit of moving around with some of these prestige points as well. Okay, one supercomputer mine. Yes, I would rather like that, please. Because those things are ridiculously expensive. That has no effect on me whatsoever. Stocks give more dividends, that's fine. Our next prestige point is at 91 quintillion per second, which we're not really close to. We can somewhat artificially... That's lower than what that was. That was up over 9,000 before? Are we missing like a material? Doesn't look like it. I'll do that just to make everything happy-ish. And let's go acquire the research. Sure. This is trash. Not a very good upgrade. But anyway. Well, let's take more dividends. How is the stock market looking? Pretty swell. The only thing we don't have max is this, which we can do. And that's the stock market done for now. Easy to do that. Sure. I'm curious as to what this is. Obviously, we're going to take supercomputers 40% more effective, because that will take us up to about 15 billion just from those before the multiplier. We're now making 3.2 quintillion per 2 million, which is pretty solid. Let's quit selling there for a moment. Do a little bribe. Got up to 10 times there. Yeah, we'll let this run for a moment or two. Just simply that so we can save up enough to get the next prestige point. Ooh, ammo sells for 8% more, that's fantastic. None of the rest of this is great. Only two lobby political favor points away from maxing this out. 3 bits of research. Supercomputers 40% more effective. Twirl and the signs. I mean, both of these are horrible for us. And sell 10. Oh, we can unlock nukes. It looks like this is the last bit of research as well. 12% more on the ammo. That's quite swell. Hmm. Yeah, we can cap that out. And that's all that we can do for now. Could do some stuff there. It's going to take those nukes a minute to complete. You know, at the same time, we're building up our ammo storages. That's at a 417 times multiplier as well, by the way. Oh boy. How are these people getting E297s? That's insane. But, you know, it is what it is. A little bit of upgrades there. I don't think that display is correct. Well, I don't know. Yeah, so stock market is done for now. Oh, I was letting the ammo build up, whatnot. So I think if we get about 30 or 40 mil ammo, I think we'll be good to go. It's so slow. No, I got higher, and that was not worth it and didn't change any number that was noticeable. We're now mining supercomputers as well, one every 390 seconds, which is not fast in the slightest, but it's a thing, and it makes 6 at a time, so it's not horrible. As we're now up to 36 of them. Yeah, so I mean that's a pretty sizable increase. Don't know what these guys are doing. I mean, they're just gonna make me 22.3 quadrillion per second, or per second and a half. It's kind of one of those oh no situations. I want to produce some nukes in the game, of course. Surely that's going to be enough to do that. It was not. I needed about another one or two. Well, that's unfortunate. Mind you, that sold for 60 quintillion apiece. What are you? Imply fear 4 times. I'd have to do that 8 more times. That's probably not happening. We can get a 10% increase to production. We've made 101 auto upgrades for a total of 290 million ammunition produced. Alright, so we got up to about 46 or 47 million. Okay, so let's got another prestige point. The next one's going to be at 1.586 billion. Oh lord, that's quite a bit higher. Ammo sells for 8% more. That's not happening. Grenades and guns. We can try to do that because that's a sizable increase in sell price. So we need 2.41 million grenades and 400k. Ugh. Like that's not happening. It might. Probably not, but it might. So we'll just take everything off of selling for a second. Nukes are up to 87% unlocked. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think we need 13 more prestige points to have everything unlocked. Jesus. Anyway. I missed. Oh no. Got 2 more upgrades there. So I mean, yeah, it helps. Almost there. Now we just need 12.3 quintillion, which we could have. Alright, so now we have nukes unlocked. I would just say we'd buy that, but there's honestly no point in it. Yeah, like why would we go about doing all that when we can just buy billions of stuff at a time? That's all the research done. So then we have to make a nuke here. Okay. Um. Oh Lord. Okay, I'm fine with destroying the world. Seriously, this is a bad idea. Yeah, I know. I like bad ideas. Yep. Uh-oh. It is perhaps possible that I have launched the nuke. I say that like I just didn't. Anyway, got a 20-second countdown now. 2, 1, 0. Boom. Oh yeah. They act like I care about the world here. Was it worth it? Yes. Of what humanity once was. But hey, at least you made success. Yeah, sure, why not? We got all the supporters here. Alright, so that's technically beating the game, but I think we can do a little bit better. Okay, so can I just... No, we can't automate the nuke, unfortunately. Shouldn't I have 25 more of those? Oh Lord. Okay, so the next one was at 1.786 trillion. Um, when I say that's ridiculous, that's quite ridiculous. Um, I'm just trying to find what's going to be the best. Um, I guess we take endless upgrades to spawn golden weapons. Then I guess we'll prestige again. Alright, so back to nothings we go. How did I mess that up? Let's go into materials. So we need lead, copper, brass, and gunpowder. So that means we need chemicals as well. Let's go ahead and get research started. And we got 3 more stocks we could invest in now. Spawn 5 golden versus the highest tier weapon you have on there. I don't know what that does. That's not great. But anyway, yes, I know what fear is. Go ahead and purchase a bunch of stuff in there. Ammo self 33% more. Oh, you can just keep buying that, okay. Ammo self 60% more. 20% more on the ammo. Lobbying timer again. We currently have 1, so let's do increase weapon price. Alright, let's make the grenades. Just completely folded on that. We can make us up a few grenades. Let's go ahead and turn on auto sell as well. So a lot of that stuff is so ridiculously expensive. And it has like no rewards to it either. Need a little bit more money to get this up to... Hold on, that's not the right one. Oh, that's the one. Why is this one over here? Okay, so this increases the dividends by 0.5%. I don't see how that's particularly fantastic. Oh, that could be privatized. Does that say... Huh? Does that say 3 million times? We can privatize these, all these, like 15 times, by the way. So that's going to be insane. Ammo self more. Clipboards, interns are 50% better. Uh, Twice as much TNT, but grenades sell for more. Um, Redwood low, material 33% cheaper. Grenade sell 20% more. Looks like our brass is not adequately being produced. And then we're gonna need more TNT. Eh, we got a few. Grenade sell for 33% more. Lobbying timer down. We're about to get our next one, which will get more prices. Got some good ones in there. That's for sure. Got some really good upgrades in there as well. Let's acquire that research just to get it faster. I'll research 50% faster, or let's do automatic production 30%. And then let's increase weapon prices. So if I get 948 TNT, we get a permanent 5% onto the ammo price. Okay. Okay. And just like that, we're back over here. Let's grab boxes. Close to getting another social science to reduce it by another 40%. So that's at 14 right now. Then it's down to 7. Let's go ahead and grab some more presses. It's definitely not going to hurt. We're now running out on brass and steel. Grenade sell for more. Let's grab some more steel. More brass. I need more TNT, but that's a problem with chemicals. Then we need more copper, it looks like. That should be adequate. And then our lack here is going to be in chemicals. And we're lacking by quite a bit. Not a lot I can do about it right now, but it is what it is. Yeah, stock dividends are making us the most money as of right now, which is not particularly surprising. Reduce lobbying timer by another 40%, so that's almost down to another one. Grenade sell for more, grenades sell for more. That's not happening. We can do you here momentarily. For 18 more percent on the grenades, we can get, or for 1.3k grenades, we'll essentially be good to go. Alright, let's, what do we do here? Do we want to increase prices or research faster? I think research may be our hold up at the moment. Each new product increases, yeah, let's do that. We're getting close to getting to the scientist, which is a big boost in terms of upgrades. Well, anyway, we can sell a bunch of this ammo out. But nice and easy. Okay, we're working on guns now, which is good. Let's privatize these two. And then we should probably just go ahead and go through and purchase since these are extremely affordable. I mean, that's just a few million there. What does this even get me? When all stocks are maxed out, dividends are 20% higher. If your panel is disabled except for sweaty palms and alchemy, okay. Fear is auto-clicked every 15 seconds. That's a pretty good upgrade. Cool. And that's got us up to making 65k every second and a half. And we have pretty bad upgrades at the moment. Let's grab guns. 3 times as much steel. Reduce lobbying timer. See how fast we're selling. That's fine. So now we need to start manufacturing gun parts. Looks like that put us over the edge on steel. So, buy 100 steel. Is that enough? Yes. Let's purchase a few things of chemicals. And it looks like we need more copper as well. But other than that, I think we're fine. We're about to unlock the scientist. Grab sell speed on the ammo. Alright, let's manufacture a few guns here. Just to get the 300% bonus. Just like that. I mean, that's plumb rolling through. Let's auto sell those. As much as we can, anyway. Ooh, scientists. Oh, look at them fly through the research now. 50% more gun parts. Yes, for 50% more sell price. Yeah, we'll take that. I didn't really look at it, but it seemed decent. Gun sell 33% more. More lobbying. First time a new type of refinery is bought, all automated production is 20% quicker. Okay. And we got another political favor, so we can do, let's do faster research there as well. So it looks like we need steel, brass. Hopefully that's way overkill on the steel. It doesn't look like it was that much overkill. Alright, so we get frisky interns, packages, and 3 times as much steel for guns. Cool. Let's look at income rate. I'm not really interested in social science at the moment. Let's acquire some research here. Gun sell for 33% more. Which I don't know if that's even really great for us. Our interns are actually making the most for us at the moment through their commitment to infinitely turn in some signs. Let's make another 66.8 million? That was like by a scientist mind. We're about to unlock bombs. Alright, is there anybody over here that's maxed that shouldn't be? Yeah, you're not supposed to be maxed. You're not supposed to be maxed. Neither are you two. It looks like we're actually running a little low on gun parts as well, so... Yay, another 10k steel getting used, which seems like should be okay. Buy 100k materials at a time. It's fantastic. Make more grenades at a time. Not particularly close on the next one, but we have unlocked bombs now. I hate manually crafting these. $287? How does that work? There we go. Let's automate that. So I never have to look at it again. Alright, we need more steel being produced. There's another 30k steel. Looks like we also need more TNT, so we'll just auto-click on that. Because there's not really a way for me to go about that in a convenient manner. Bombs use gunpowder instead of TNT. Yes, that is quite swell of an upgrade. Alright, how low on gunpowder are we now? Not only 2k. That's not horrible. So let's make 30k more. And that made us a little bit better on the deficit on chemicals. Honestly, that should put us almost to the clear. Not quite, but it's pretty close. That'll be enough, though. 24-hour news, so let's get Max Fear. Alright, so yeah, well, I guess we'll go into making microchips. Is it convenient? No. But it is what it is. You can immediately tell. Alright, so now we need 10k more copper. Easy enough to do. Looks like we need more silicon as well. That's going to be rather expensive. So let's do a quick little auto click here to sell off some ammo. Demand on chemicals still insane, by the way, but let's see, how does that put us? It's going so slowly. I don't know how I messed that up so bad, but anyway, more research. We got contractors, so research costs 30% less, or extractors in a refinery. Like, we'll eventually go away from mining as well. It's just kind of a convenience thing at this point. Um, let's privatize GLDN. What does Banker do? Um, so every gun sold increases ammo. Let's privatize all of that. We can go ahead and privatize you once. Got you maxed back out again. Let's make the sign twirling a little bit more valuable. Get crates as well. Looks like we need more brass and gunpowder now. That might be enough. And that should be an extra 5k, or maybe 15k gunpowder. So that's good. It's always good to hit up as many of the upgrades as I can. Alright, we're getting pretty close to unlocking the Jeeps again. Let's reduce that. And that immediately got us a favor. So, let's research faster again. And let's focus manufacturing on new. And then well, actually let's focus science. That was so get down to grunt work here, because that's a big upgrade right here. Because we can make each intern make scientists 1% better. So that right now that's only an 85% increase, but that's a infinite scaling. What do we think? More interns or more? Let's take more scientists for now. And then I'll go to the stock market and acquire research through ammunition. Prospecting. Mines produce 100% more. Sure. Each scientist makes interns 6% better. Um, let's take each scientist makes interns 6% better. That's probably not. It's not the better upgrade for now, but I think it will be later on. I could be horribly wrong. I don't know. Purchased quite a few upgrades there. We'll leave you. We can privatize you two. And this one as well. And you. So we can make a little bit more money off of them once they level up over time. Because we have on auto buy on all of them. Yeah, I don't think this one's privatized once, which is fine. 3 more bits of research. Bomb cell 20% more. Sure, we'll take that. Bomb cell 33% more again. Great fun. Can't do anything quite in here yet. Because we do want to keep up with these. That just needs chemicals, so that's easy. That's 25% ammo prices. So we need gunpowder and brass for this. Oh no, how horrible. And that's 21% on the guns, permanently. I think. Silicone, lead, and the bond part of it's thing that gets me on that one. Don't think I can do that. And then this one just needs to get more chemicals. So that's superbly easy. Acquire 2 more bits of research. Bomb silver 20% more. That takes us to Jeeps. Let's focus on those. And then let's swap over to 50-50 as well. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 more 16 more prestige points to get. Oh joy. What just dinged? It likes something, I just don't know what. Anything to privatize? No. Oh, that's right. We can buy more than what we used to be able to in these upgrades. I completely forgot about that. We'll just leave that like it is for now. Can I buy anything that's like actually productive? 32, 15. I buy another. Well, maybe I can't. Get another gun workshop. It kind of hits a lull right here. It'd probably help if we had an amplify. Wasn't there one of these stocks that we're supposed to amplify? Yeah, and I have just sold it, so that's why we're not getting fear automatically. We only need another 20% to get there, though. Yeah. So that's fun. So slow. Why are you so slow? Next political favor in a minute and 50 seconds, which isn't horrible. Purchase that. Ah. Quit buying stuff. Alright, there we go. We got fears clicked every 15 seconds now. Hopefully that works. Yeah, it just went off right there. So that'll give us a 2.5 times bonus for now. So that's quite handy. And yay, we're out of chemicals again. Jeeps are almost done. We can do that. We can do that because that's practically free. Guns and chemicals. Eh. I don't see why we couldn't do that. That's 22% there. Doesn't mean I can just go, oh no, I now have 40 million chemicals. I mean, granted, it's going to drop down probably before we get enough guns produced, but I can just buy more. And we can fulfill that now. Let's do automated production faster. So I think that upgrade was a 2.8 times speed boost. Let's take Jeeps. Oh, we need vehicle parts. That would probably be beneficial to the cause. Let's make some plastic. And that takes a lot of steel. Are we... Oh, Jesus Christ. Why are we running low on... Oh, we're eating through gunpowder. And I cannot currently buy enough to do anything about that. That's lovely. What, did it give it a speed boost? It had to, right? At least we satisfied the steel production for the most part. That's not a bad upgrade there. So we want to take it. So let's do scientist 15% better. Every time we purchase a new type of mine, which we currently have, I think at least one of everything. Get another intern mine. I need more brass. How is the copper looking now? It looks fine. We're still 90k short on gunpowder. And microchips now. Wow. So that puts us low on silicon. Enough silicon? Yes. And we're still 130k gunpowder short. And we're also out of chemicals. Shocker. Which, to be fair, we're not even adequately supplying here. We need at least 810k. Let's unlock some more research. Gain one scientist mine, and now we can get each intern make scientist 1% better. And that's the big upgrade to help speed everybody up. Because I mean that's just so much faster. Bomb cell for 5% more, ammo for 8% more. That just needs plastic. That's guns 21% more. And we can privatize those three again, and then we can privatize that as well for its first time through. Oh no, that was its second time through. 665. Yeah, we can unlock this again, and this will make this a little bit faster. Actually, wasn't quite able to get it maxed out to get less material needed, which doesn't mean too much. Armed jeeps. Jeeps require 4 guns. Sure. 20% more dividends. All products sell for 20% more. And we'll take automated production upgrades are 40% cheaper. What's this latest piece of research? Oh, we ran out of something there. Probably microchips the way that looks. Because we are not producing guns or bombs. Oh, we need gun parts and microchips. Okay. And that means we need steel. And we're still not making enough gun parts. I have a way to solve this problem. I guess I could actually start producing Jeeps as well. This has got to be one of my least fun activities, is making these Jeeps. Because quite frankly, they suck to make. Okay, vehicle parts are not making enough of. We're also not making enough copper or chemicals. Luckily for me, that's easy enough. That's not, but because that's ridiculously expensive. So we'll offload some ammo real quick. I mean, that's a little. It's not enough to cover the TNT yet. Well, actually, no, that says it is. It's not enough to cover both. Still need more gun parts and more vehicle parts. And then I imagine we're well short on steel. Like in the 140k short. Which that's not particularly easy to come across. We should be able to purchase another mine there. That's not what I was exactly meaning to do, but it works. Let's sell a few of these. Next one's 1.3 billion. That's so. What? Okay, that was interesting. So that unlocked pallets. Oh, it looks like we actually had several bits of research ready to go. Non-specifics faster. Max fear 50% fast or higher. Use twice as much steel. Or chassis requires plastic. Chassis require plastic. Jeeps require 2 armor, but sell for 300% more. Absolutely. So we're not going to make those for a second. Oh my god, that's so much steel. How much do we need per second? I think we can back that down for now. I mean, for now, that's fine. We're still running on a 300k deficit on steel. So that's not exactly ideal. Quarterly reports. 30% more from stocks. And let's unlock the artillery. Oh boy. So I need 15k more gunpowder at the moment per second. So that should have been 30k. So that's saying we still need more gun parts. And then we need 200 more vehicle parts, so that should be good. So we're currently short almost 400k steel, which that is ridiculously expensive. Let's see here. Yeah. So that's kind of where we're sitting at. Another grenade press. That's fine. So let's see. We're starting to run a little low on chemicals. Let's buy a billion or so. Why aren't we selling any Jeeps? That's kind of an interesting choice by me. All of those upgrades are worth it. We need 17 billion steel from that. So it'll take a second of the auto clicker. But we're making more money than what we're spending. So it's not going to really make a difference. This is actually taking forever still, but we'll be there soon. And this will be for 12% more on the grenades, which they're selling pretty well right now. And then ammo for 25% more, grenades for more, bombs for more. Sounds like a great deal. Artillery is still being worked on. Working a little bit in the gun workshop, so that puts us where we need plastic. How do we need more vehicle parts? Oh boy. That was way overkill on plastic, but anyway, it don't matter. That's going to take a while to run out of anyway. Gun parts, we'll just purchase 136 or 100 mil. And it's only at a deficit of negative 10 to 11 per second, so that's not bad. Um, let's privatize you. We won't privatize you yet, because you're what's clicking our fear. What are our interns making? 5 bill? Not bad. And we can make artillery now. Okay, we don't have main guns, which I figured that. Let's go to lobby. Bomb cell for more, grenades for more, bombs for more, guns for more. Where do we want to drop this into? 100% faster production. Sure. Let's go to research. I want them to unlock the new artillery caliber. That way so we don't have to, okay, right there. That's what we wanted to see. Acquire the research for it. Use gun parts instead of main guns. Yes. So now we're 600 now. Let's manufacture some of these artillery units. And I just need to make 300 of them. That should be enough. And we can automate that, and we'll see what we need. Yeah, we're down in a few categories, but well, what can you? Let's acquire some research. Filing cabinets. Research requires 20% less. That'll speed things up quite a bit. Computers would be a good thing to get to, which I've got them focusing on science, and they very rarely hit it anyway. I suppose we'll make do. Let's upgrade our sign twirling style, which increased the cost of the reward we get for spins by $10 per upgrade, which I don't know how many I just bought. We have 990 interns flipping. I only have 195 interns. What? And we're getting 60 million per flip somehow? Did I buy something in the Prestige that gets me a bonus? Oh, every Jeep, tank, a jet, and ship produce increases sign twirling profit by 1 and speed by 0.01 up to 500%. Oh. Oh, then sign twirling style and the black market triggers 30 times per click. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. So every time we click this, it's actually clicking it 30 times. So that's increasing it by 300 per click. Automatic production 20% faster. Ammo and guns sell for 30% more. Let's go through here. Purchase as many upgrades as we can. We'll worry about the rest of that here in a minute. Guns, bombs, and Jeep sell for more? Absolutely. Grenades for 9% more. We need more ammo for that. 8.34 mil. How fast does that go up? 40k a second. We can do grenades for 10% more. Yeah, we'll just ignore this one. I would like to have it, but yeah, can't win them all. I say as I purchase like another several upgrades in there. So now we're getting 84.2 mil per flip. What is that making a second? 58 billion per second just from the flips? Or that's every 30 seconds, but anyway. I mean, we're even making some of this stuff pretty quick too. We'll just let it do its own thing. What is the stock market looking like right now? Pretty okay. 318 billion there for that. And for once, ammo is not actually our highest earner at this point. Grenades are. So let's sell a bunch of grenades. Let's privatize this. Just gets a little bit quicker free upgrades. Artillery 33% more. Alright, so we can sell some for some more now. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. We can privatize you. Everybody else kind of gotta stay. Let's just... We maxed out the auto sell speed, which is... I mean, it's only at 0.78. Which... pretty easy to do that, and then we'll auto sell those as well, which they're not worth anything. They're like 54 million for 10. Which that's just 8 million more than the Jeeps. So I mean that's really not much difference. What are you? Oh yeah, we could privatize you. We'll leave everybody else as is for now. Do we have any bombs for 5% more? Oh. Bombs, 38k of them. Not happening. Well, I think we can accept it. And then we might be able to do the artillery. So we'll try it. I want 61 million ammo. That's not happening. Well, we're getting close on the bombs. The artillery's also close. Jeeps at 13% more isn't that much, but yeah. Ammo really wasn't much either, but we'll make do. Let's continue to invest our ammo. That was several upgrades. 162 million per flip. And we're flipping 19.8k times. I'm kind of confused how this works. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, interns over the last 30 seconds have made 140 billion, which is my highest earner that's automatic. What do we think? Mines produce 100% more. That should help out quite a bit. We're still running a 600k deficit on steel. Let's focus back in on manufacturing. anything in here that's good. Jeep sell for 21% more. And then we're close to being able to get this one for another 6% on the Jeeps. Those are trash. We can throw a bribe in as well for double price. And then we'll get another one here in 50 seconds. Takes 4 trillion to get double artillery. And that's done. Oh, we're no longer making Jeeps. I wonder what we ran out of. Or if it had just tripped a while back. Looks like it might have just tripped a while back. Alright, and it looks like we have another part, or another political favor. What do we want to go for? Let's go faster research. And 15% more on the grenades. Never a bad thing to have. That's not happening. How's the stock market looking? Like we can privatize a few more things. Cool. Two more researches grabbed. So now we can buy 100 mil at a time. And let's take the computer. So that takes microchips and plastic. Point. Oh god, we're going through plastic. So let's buy a few billion. Hopefully we get missiles here soon. How much does this cost to get up to the next one? 248 trillion. I can probably get there. Maybe. Maybe not with the stocks constantly buying in the background. Yeah, probably not quite yet, because I mean it's just buying some of these other ones, which is fine. 20% more on the stock dividends. What are we making off of that? 29 billion? It's not horrible, it's not great, but it'll get better as time goes on. Okay, so this is disabled by the idle stock. Why? Yeah, let's privatize you. That way so you're not active. I don't want you to be active until we're done with everything. Which this also would count into that correctly, so I don't foresee that happening. Unless we just don't privatize it. That's the way I see it. I don't know if I'm being dumb in saying that, but you know, it is what it is. There's so many upgrades left. Oh no. Lordy have mercy. Um, let's do that for now. Artillery sell for 20% more, bombs for 25% more, jeeps for 22, and grenades for 19% more. That's pretty decent. I think that's all the time I'm gonna have for today. Thank you guys for watching. We'll probably come back for another episode if this video gets another about 5 likes probably. Just to try to get everything maxed out, try to 100% the game. Yeah, but thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.